Also es war die
Protein. Quatsch, wir mit quasi leeren Bier diesen Stream anfangen. Sag ich dir.
So, bevor es losgeht mit dem Stream, noch ein paar Kleinigkeiten. Also wir haben noch was zu verlosen nachher, das werden wir irgendwann zwischendurch machen. Dann wird es auch Pizza geben gleich irgendwann, sobald ein paar mehr Leute da sind und wir wissen, wie viele Pizzen wir brauchen. Ansonsten schauen wir uns den Stream an. Wir sollen hoffentlich nachher irgendwann kurz vor einem Yay reingeholt werden in den Stream. Wir werden sehen, ob das passiert. Versprechen sind immer eine Sache, ob das passiert, sind noch andere. Ja, und ich weiß noch nicht, was kommen wird. Naja, es ist nicht sehr viel, was da kommt. Das meiste ist bekannt. Den RC, den gibt es schon jetzt eine Weile. Ja, ansonsten, habt ihr noch Fragen, irgendwas zum Ablauf? Gibt es irgendwas, was jemand nicht essen darf? Bezüglich der Pizzen. Gibt es irgendwas, wo jemand sagen würde, fasse ich niemals an, und wenn alle das sagen, dann brauche ich es gar nicht erst bestellen. So wie ich zum Beispiel, ich mag keinen Fisch. Irgendjemand Veggie? Du bist kein Veggie, Henko, erzähl doch keinen Unsinn. Gut, alles klar. Dann geht's in 2 Minuten los und muss streamen.
Was waren es? 40 Minuten?
Das waren 30, oder?
Das waren 30 am Ende? Was waren da 40 Minuten mal weniger? Aber trotzdem haben wir heute parallel auch ein Stream ausgemacht, wo ich dann da aber mir gab es keine Frage. Es kam Anfang der Woche auf. Anfang Ende letzter Woche kam das auf. Das wir jetzt nicht machen sollen und da haben wir gemeldet, ich dann da machen. Meistens ist das nicht so. Dieser Gast ist ja auch. Meistens ist das ja. Also das Bier gab es schon.
Also mit was für ein...
Das Bier gab es gibt es Bier, bedient euch beim Bier.
Jawohl.
Gut gemacht. Aber auch eine Frage, was heute das 10 Euro
ist klar. Ich bin den Weg die Afterwork-Party hier stand.
Aber in was für einer Funktion, also ja, klar, wir sind irgendwie, wir sind jetzt irgendwie hier Microsoft 70. Also quasi Education CRM in der Cloud. Okay.
WebNT wird da eine ganz große Rolle spielen. WebNT wird da eine sehr große Rolle spielen.
Möglich? Wann war das mit dem Mai, ne?
Aus Hamburg.
Ja, da ist ja die Message schon ganz geil zu sagen, ja, wir haben hier übrigens irgendwie ein CRM-System ins Web gepackt, soll ich.
Ja, das kann ja jeder.
Ja.
CMS kann ich nicht mit. Kann keiner. Und Salesforce, ihr seid im Web ja super, das hat 10 Jahre. Also, da geht es nicht um Schmecken. Das ist so, okay, du bist so klein, wenn du den Möglichkeiten hast. Kann ich sagen, ich werde das jetzt will nicht weitergehen. Ich will nicht weitergehen. Das ist
Hey friends, we're launching Visual Studio 2019 today and we wanted to try something different. Sure, there's going to be demos, code, lots of fun, but I think it's easy in today's internet to forget about that. And I drove up from Portland for this event to show you that there's hundreds of folks here in Washington and working remotely who are excited about making software for and with you. So I thought, why don't we talk about it? But first, a few notes about what's happening today. We're going to have live stream sessions after the keynote. There's a virtual attendee party on Twitch, and there's on-demand sessions that are actually available right now. I also want you to go to Twitch because there's going to be all the interactions with the program managers and the programmers that built Visual Studio 2019. Remember that Visual Studio 2019 and VS 2019 for Mac is now available for download at visualstudio.com. Now, if you're using Visual Studio today, you're probably using one of the many extensions available. Our amazing...
Deutschland ist Neuland.
Nee, das klingt zu viele.
Ach, das ist YouTube.
Ist das eigentlich?
Okay, ist schon ein bisschen klar.
Ja, sind nicht wir. So viele Messages, da kommt das Video nicht mehr durch.
And GitHub in more detail, both in this keynote and during the live stream after. Now, let's go and find some of the people that made all this possible. And I also want you to keep an eye out for some of the little gems and Easter eggs that are hidden in this video. And let us know online using the hashtag.
Hashtag Loading Indicator?
Das passiert, wenn Google sich rächt.
Hey friends.
Hey Scott. Welcome.
This is a great room, but it's a beautiful day outside. So if you don't mind, we can have our meeting on deck.
Sure, why not? Get some chairs?
Nur zugeben, die Baumhäuser sind echt cool. Also es ist echt schon cool.
I'm glad we got such good weather.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
It's better to be outside than to be in a conference room, even a nice conference room like the Treehouse.
For sure.
So Julie, you're in charge of all of DevDev, but you've worked here for a while. You've had basically every job in developer version, haven't you?
I sure did.
And you've got
The worst name Microsoft product ever.
Did you work on this?
I sure did. It's very useful. Visual Basic for the web.
Really? It says you can make dynamic applications. It's quite impressive.
It is.
Are we still using it?
I think it is there indeed.
That's awesome. We're on also Visual Studio, because we're now doing Visual Studio 2019. It's 22 years ago.
That's right, and that's the first version of Visual Studio ever. So in 2 years ago, we celebrate 20 years of Visual Studio.
That's fantastic.
And it's kind of, I have something to do with every single version of Visual Studio.
Yeah.
So if you ever have any problems with it, I have something to be blamed for.
I also heard that it was important that everyone be able to develop. There was a huge push for accessibility. You want to make sure that it works for everyone, no matter what language they speak. Having everyone to be able to be a developer was a priority as well.
So we're looking at how we can make developers more productive. We're looking at developers sitting in every corner of the world. And their feedback, we also have 23% of our team located outside of Redmond. So that's another very important source of information.
There's a huge amount of people that are remote, myself included. I would have guessed single digits, but it's over almost 25%.
That's right.
Who are remote. And now we get to use cool things like live share to go and collaborate. Now, Amanda, you own, if you hear the term, why do we say that, Microsoft? You own Visual Studio.
It's always been that way.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
So you own that, right?
Yeah, I have a Visual Studio.
You're so modest. I work with you own that, so when that means ownership, that means the shipping, getting it out the door, and making sure that it's focused on the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, basically my job is to make sure that we ship the right product at the right time.
But I am told from people who know both of you that you still somehow find time to code. There's times when you say, this code doesn't do the way thing I want it to do. And I've also heard people say, and talking about you, Julia, that how did she know that? And someone says, oh, well, she had your job before you. Julia was the engineering manager for that. She was responsible for this. Like, you both had basically every job that you've worked up to the places that you're at.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the developer division at Microsoft since 2001.
Yeah.
So almost 18 years, I guess. And I've worked on pretty much every product at Microsoft, but from the developer lens. So, you know, I've worked on Xbox at some point, and SQL, and Azure, and Office. Pretty much everything. And to your point earlier around, do I actually still get to code? Yes, I actually do. It doesn't happen as often as I like it to, but pretty much everybody on my team, and we're the PM team, so the product manager team, everybody on my team codes. And we have to, because our customers are developers, and so for us to actually evaluate the product, we have to do it.
It's surprising to see how many people are writing documentation. Someone was telling me that they saw some check-ins from Scott Guthrie. He may have been up late at night doing some documentation check-in.
We had to build a system to make it really easy. So one of the things we did is that we rebuilt a documentation engineering system to be based on GitHub. And so, and then there's repos out there for every single language that we support. People can just do a pull request if they find any issues with our documentation. And we really encourage everyone to, you know, work and help improve the documentation that our customers and read.
That's interesting that you bring that up, because there's a series of systems that are making all the loops. We talked about the developer inner loop and the outer loop. All these loops are being tightened up. Whether it be how we make software, how quickly we ship software, the quality bars, all of the things. Everything's continuous integration.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I think that the way we think about it, that even though people think about Visual Studio as a client software and that installs on your machine, but internally we really treat it very much as a service. We're continuously improving it. We're continuously looking at the feedback customers give us in every way that they do, and then our goal is to make the product better and better, you know, every day.
That's pretty cool. And I've been using, in the past, you know, I would use like Skype or Teams, and I would send a screenshot, like a moving picture of my Visual Studio, but that was really inefficient, especially when I was tethering my phone or I was overseas. I was really having a challenge. I never would have seen live share coming though. Like, I didn't know I needed it, but then I needed it.
Yeah, actually, so we did a lot of interviews over probably 2 or 3 different years, particularly focusing on development teams that are focused on time to market as their top concern when they choose their tools and their processes. And what we found was that a lot of teams were really struggling with collaboration. And they were especially struggling with collaboration with remote employees. And, you know, their definition of who was a remote employee was actually pretty static. You know, it was even to the point that some people didn't want to hire any more engineers on their team, even though they had business demand, because dealing with somebody who actually was physically in a separate room, even if it was down the hall, was too much cost. It was clear that we had to do something that was pre-check-in time, because, you know, the check-in time is basically too late. At that point, you already have a pretty high cost to be able to get review feedback, and then you end up with iteration cycles where you have to kind of hand it off. It's as efficient as like email, right? But that's really where LiveShare came from. We kind of figured out if we could actually enable collaboration ahead of the check-in and make it possible for you to collaborate in real time, that would be a lot more productive. You know, we also have situations where people have different accessibility needs, and so they might have different kinds of settings on their developer desktop. Like they use narrator, or, you know, they might use a high contrast mode, which might make it very, very uncomfortable for you to actually share my screen, right? But with LiveShare, you can actually connect into my environment. You don't have to do anything to get your dev box to be set up other than have Visual Studio or VS Code on your machine, and you can actually see my environment. You could even execute commands in the terminal by giving you that access.
Now, as you know, I'm a C# fan, I'm all about C#, I love C#, but I'm noticing, and I think Microsoft is noticing, that hybrid solutions, multi-polyglot solutions are the word of the day. Not everyone is going to use just .NET. Visual Studio suddenly supports basically everything. Was that a conscious decision that it would support all of these things?
We want to build the best tool to support any customer, no matter what kind of application or service they want to develop on any operating system. So that is a core pivot of what we're doing from a strategy perspective. Now you see us really follow that up with our investment in Visual Studio Code, which is obviously open source and cross-platform. We made .NET open source and cross-platform, and that became a common theme in how we do everything.
I had a moment where I was literally in Visual Studio on Windows in C++ doing remote debugging to Linux. And it just worked, it was a joy, and I was in the middle of doing it, and before doing remote debugging in Visual Studio Arts, and it's just working just great.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was doing something I shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I mean that was if I think back to 2001 when I came to Microsoft for the first time and used Visual Studio for the first time because the first version was out then in the .NET era, and I come from an Emacs Unix background in college. I experienced IntelliSense for the first time. It's this magical thing, right? And your productivity from an Emacs environment into a Visual Studio environment where you have this assisted development experience is pretty dramatic. So I still remember that, but now thinking back at where Visual Studio was at and where it is today, we continue to create more and more.
I met many kids in college recently, and they told me that their professor was forcing them to use Notepad out of the they thought IntelliSense would rot their brain. And I didn't have the heart to tell them that IntelliSense was going to change the way software. Now we have AI assistance in IntelliSense that's having IntelliSense with Visual Studio 2019. I'm assuming, though, that that's just the beginning of what we can do with AI.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, AI can really impact the entire software development lifecycle, from everything to, obviously completing your statements, right? We will get to the point where we can not just complete, what is the next IntelliSense thing, the completion that you're going to pick, but actually the entire program. The entire line of code that you're creating, or potentially the entire code snippet. But not just that.
Die ganze Zeit.
We've found classes of issues that we can uncover that your classic static analysis really could never discover more.
Also nicht so bei der 17 Mann.
Nee, naja, es gibt immer 17 Fehler, aber es macht sehr viel mehr Spaß als 20.
Encouraging you to follow certain practices in terms of, who you see code. So this is really just...
So this is just the beginning of AI, what it would mean for Visual Studio.
Yeah, and I think the goal, just like with IntelliSense, is, we should really be focused on making sure that every keystroke that you write is beneficial, right? We really want to make sure that you're writing the code that only you can write. Right? And so if there's anything that we can automate in the system that will actually allow you to become more productive and more expressive, then that's it.
Right, so you add the boring parts.
Yeah, value like a machine, right? So if the machine value is more productive as well, then that sounds like the focus is actually right.
Oder mit dem wir von Klinisch immer mit dem
Well, in 2019, really, we planned on four things. The first one is performance. Making sure our product is faster and faster with each release is very, very awesome. The second one is look at big industry trends. How do we make sure customers are developing cloud-native apps using containers? The first one is collaboration, identifying issues as early as possible. And the fourth one is really looking at our bugs delighter across all products where people find value.
How do you know what she's saying is correct for customers want?
Well, I mean, for every single one of these areas, we actually have iterative process where we're identifying who are the potential customers for that particular use, and then we bring them into labs or do call downs on them in and those lab studies are where we can actually play with early prototypes in an environment where we're going to so I would definitely encourage you to check it out.
Starting to find future versions in a lab. I've had experience with Microsoft and the longest past. Agendas. If you didn't even start with that, you were immediately like, let's go and meet a customer and let them deal with it.
Yeah, I like to use the term customer. We don't know when you first start that conversation where it's going to right? And so we should be open to the idea that we need to see places that we did not expect. And if we can uncover more urgent that the customer has that we can address, then that's so much more valuable than getting validation. Was the biggest problem to solve is
We're bringing new people in, though. I've noticed that in the past, it's taken like months and months to ramp people up. You can't really just hire someone and have them sit around for 6 months. You really want to onboard them. Like, how do you bring people on your team in an organized fashion?
One of the things we've instituted in the last couple of years is this notion of the dev camp. So if you're an employee, you're on another team, join that team, or if you're a brand new Microsoft environment, then you'll spend basically 2 weeks getting into the camp and getting into what it's like.
How do you develop a sense of shared culture at DevDev? Everybody's all feeling the same about the hard thing, the same about each other.
What Casey is doing, that we really need to share languages, and make sure we're changing our actions to actually increase the value. So for us, customer obsession is a core key value that we're embracing. So we're looking at how we're developing our product in a different way, really embracing that customer value.
It seems like there's been a reference on a lot of data, we've seen more dashboards, everywhere I turn, dashboards,
Absolutely. Not only
Ja, ich bin auch total happy, dass ich ein bisschen Freude drin habe.
but most importantly,
Habe ich schon. Ja, dann guck das nochmal. Ja, dann mach das nochmal.
our crash rate reliability is wild. Not only in the engineering and internal environment. Those are critical data points to help us understand what is the customer experience with our product. That's a very important and then we have weekly meetings that we actually look at this metric.
Einfach mal geil, dass wir nicht dahin setzen, dass wir arbeiten. Da sitzen sehr viele und
Today and last week is customers experience with reliability, crashes, performance better. This week and last week. And then how are we responding?
Vor 2 Wochen saß ich noch genau mit dem Gerät.
In some ways, you could really go to the meeting and just talk to anybody who's there and talk about what's going on in Visual Studio.
Aber ich sag mal so,
But it also suggests that you go to the website as well as what we're studying.
I'll check out the UX lab and try to find some
aber das heißt schon was.
Awesome.
Thanks for talking.
Thank you, Scott. Have fun building it too.
Everything plays fast that much. Competitively.
Well, we've got one right here.
Let's do it.
Yay!
I'm very happy to be here. I just came over from the treehouse. I saw Amanda earlier. She said that you all are folks to talk to. Show me some of the cool stuff in Visual Studio. Why don't we start with you? So when I started in Visual Studio 2019, I was surprised how fast you started. You went right to the start.
Yeah, so it's a small mobile UI and it starts really fast, faster than actually the whole Visual Studio IDE starts. And what happens is when it loads, it also synchronously loads your most recently used project. So this is the same recently used projects list that you had in VS 2017. So all of your pinned items, your solutions, folders, remote repositories, all show up in this recently projects list for you to access really fast with a single click and then get to your code really fast too.
So the whole point is to get me to my code as fast as possible, and I've pinned the ones that matter the most to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the thing that I find the most cool though is I click on clone or check out a code, so I double click on clone, paste, enter, and then I've just brought something down from GitHub or wherever.
Right. If you have the URL, that's awesome. You can just paste in your URL and then hit enter, and then it clones the code. If you don't remember the URL or you don't want to go to the web to get it, you could also sign into your GitHub or Azure repos accounts, and then you can see a list of all the repos that you or your organization has. And then that you can just search for or click on and then clone it down as well without the URL.
Very cool. So autocomplete for my repos in the cloud, and then boom, I'm there.
Yep.
So when I create a new project, this is new. Like this is like a tagged new version of File.
Right. Yeah, we totally revamped revamp the create new project process. Instead of a single window that has a tree view that has been a little overwhelming to some of our users, we decided to simplify it and make it a search-based view. So you can really easily and quickly search for the types of templates that you're looking for, and you can, if you don't remember exactly what you're searching for, you can use the filters. So there's language, platform, and project type dropdowns, and you can filter by them and get a smaller list and like narrow it down there, and then you search maybe to even filter even further. Click on the template that you want. That's one decision. Then we move you to the next decision, which is configuring your project, and that you enter in your name, location, and then you hit go, and you have your project created.
I love that when I was scrolling around in the window here and looking for what I wanted, it got the impression that maybe I wasn't finding what I wanted and tried to offer, like, are you finding what you need? Are you able to get what you want here? It's a much, much smarter window.
Yeah. That's what we were trying to do.
One of the things that I was impressed with was how many choices there are when you pull down platform or when you pull down project type. It's just so weird to be in Visual Studio 2019 and see Linux and Android and tvOS. All these things are tagged.
Yeah, and Visual Studio has all of those things to offer. So even if you haven't installed them and you haven't used them, say you're a C++ developer and you're doing C++ and you don't know, and that Visual Studio does Python development as well, but this thing offers it to you. This tool offers support for Python as well, and you can quickly say, oh wait, I don't have any templates for Python, let me install them, and then it installs it for you, takes you to the installer, installs them, and then you get Python templates as well, and you can get started with Python.
Very cool. So I see all the things that I could potentially build, and if I don't have that workload, it'll go and get it for me.
Exactly, yeah.
That's hot. On the left-hand side here, what does this say? Recent project templates. What's going on there?
Yeah, so whenever you create a project, it is a long list of templates, and so whenever you create a project, the templates that you use most often and most frequently stay on the left side. So if you want to quickly access, like, hey, I always create console apps, or I always create class libraries, you can easily go to the left and just click on a template from there and get started with that, instead of going through the main list.
That's cool. There's a nice symmetry between the new start window and the new create new project window, because on that left-hand side, it's the stuff I do regularly.
Your recent stuff's on the left, yep. Yeah, and that was the start window in Visual Studio 2019.
That's very cool.
So I love the start window in Visual Studio 2019 as well.
2019.
That's very cool.
So I love the start window in Visual Studio 2019 as well. I love how easy it is to get started with a new Git repository from either Azure repos or from GitHub. I can just get started. I can pull down a repository without starting up Visual Studio. I can do it right from the beginning. And these URLs are like just kind of baked into my muscle memory, so I just type them out. But yeah, I can browse them as well.
It's really interesting how Git is getting baked into our lives and into our workflows and into the product right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I can stay in Visual Studio 2019 and manage my pull requests. And Julia mentioned actually at the Treehouse that she wants to bake quality in, and they want to catch things, before the commit. But then once the commit has happened, they want to make sure the quality goes through the entire process.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's critical. So, I can of course, write some code and run some tests inside VS 2019. But I also want to catch that as soon as somebody opens a pull request. So if I have a project on GitHub, like an open source project, and I want to take contributions, I want to make sure that their code is good. I want to make sure it builds, and I want to make sure the test is fast. So I want continuous integration for my GitHub projects, for my Azure Repos projects. And I use Azure Pipelines for that. So Azure Pipelines has .NET Core 3 ready to go. We've got hosted build agents in the cloud. So we've got Mac, we've got Windows, and we've got Linux. All of them are running the new .NET Core 3, the latest preview, and it's ready to go. So I can actually do my continuous integration right there.
So we talked about how Git is getting incorporated into our lives, and also being remote, and remote collaboration is incorporated into our lives. You're actually remotely collaborating with John right now. John?
Yeah, I'm working with my colleague Jonathan, and he's actually working from home right now, and we're actually trying to work on Teams, and he's trying to do a screen sharing with me to be able to work on his Node app. And instead of it being lockstep, trying to negotiate control one person driving or not, with LiveShare, we're able to independently collaborate while we're working at our own pace.
So rather than pushing 4K pixels with Teams from a remote location, you're actually remoting the context of the entire application?
Yeah, so it's a simple link, and with that, I can hop into his project and
die
get the
beiden
full
waren
context of that. So I can see on the side, I can see all the files and folders that he's working with. A terminal actually reopens with all the commands that he was running before this, so I get full context into that. And finally, I am able to see the file that he's working in, and I can see the highlights and cursors as we're going.
Now, when I was peeking over here and seeing what he was doing before, it looked like he was in VS Code on a Mac, but suddenly now I'm seeing the same node code in Visual Studio 2019 on Windows.
Yeah, so I'm working in Windows on Visual Studio 2019, and I don't even have the node workload or node.js actually installed on my computer, but it's all working on my side because it's all being forwarded from his machine.
And I'm noticing his cursor and his name are appearing. He's selecting code right here and showing you what to be looking at.
So yeah, so with his highlights, he's able to give me some context on the issue that he's looking into.
That's super cool.
So what about debugging though?
Yeah, so actually I'm able to set down breakpoints, and those breakpoints are synced to Jonathan's machine. I can even hit F5, and my debugger starts and attaches to the running app on his machine.
Okay, but when you hit F5 and it runs on his machine, do you still have to do a screen share to see what's going on?
So with Live Share, the server for the front end is actually shared with me, so I can pull that up in my browser to be able to see it on my side as well.
So your localhost 5000 is his localhost 5000?
Exactly.
And then you can click around the website in order to hit the breakpoint.
Yeah, and we can even negotiate control for debugging, stepping over, stepping into methods between the two of us.
I'm impressed.
That is very cool. Okay, last question. What about IntelliSense?